Hello, I am Joalixy, and welcome back to Morrowind. So we're here in Old Ebonheart of the Tamriel Rebuilt, and we got our stuff situated back in our house, and we're free to go do whatever we want. So, we have a bit of a problem for some reason with that Penumbrum quest. She will not accept any of the items that we have. So, I don't know what's up with that. I just stored the stuff in our house and decided we'll go do something else today. That's the plan. Now, the quest that I found in the Census and Excise office here, there is a person needing help with like tiles and stuff, and it's something about a plight of a modder. It's called the Tamriel Rebuilt. So, I don't know what it's about, but it sounds interesting. But I've tried to find the place, and pretty much it's a wreck. There's another quest tied to it in here, so we're going to try to help them. Notice of repairs and change of location. The Imperial Synthesize building is currently undergoing important structural repairs as well as extensive aesthetic renovation. The work is scheduled to be finished in the coming years. For the duration of the repairs, the Grand Inspector's office is located in Debella's Tower.
For King and Emperor.
Okay. I never heard him say for King and Emperor. This guy. So, the quest about the a modder's plight, she's up there somewhere. But we're going to talk to this guy. Welcome to the Imperial Synthesize office, of what's left of it. If you're here for business, the offices have been relocated upstairs. If you're here to fix the mess those idiots made, please go right ahead. Fix the mess. The workers the head office sent us haven't made progress in days. The demolition part went very smoothly. That part they understand. It's everything after that that they can't do. The worst part of the rubble is blocking the way to my old desk that I have a very important document on it that I wouldn't want to get into wrong hands. If you can get me down to that document, make it worth your while. Sure. So, seeing how today I've been doing a lot of just like cleaning and getting stuff taken care. I can't repair the floor yet. Oh, there we go. I can't repair the floor yet. And we need a miner's pick. Interesting. Alright, so I don't know all that we got to do here. What about this? Can I mess with you? You better repair the pillar first. Okay, so we need to do the repairs of the pillar first. Do you have a pick? Nope, you don't. He does not. You do.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
Okay, you have nothing for me. Alright, we're going to go up here and see if we can find her. Pretty much all I did was poke my head in here. Oh, there we go. Ratty support beams. I guess we will tidy it up. Oh, apart from doing some tidying up, my purchases of the Metal Gear Solid action figures has arrived. Had to go downtown to the bank, not the bank, but the post office to pick them up, but is it you? No, it's not you. But they are now officially in my possession, and I am extremely happy with them. They're beautiful. Love it. They are so awesome. Hello, sir.
On your way.
Okay. Yeah, there's only 4 more that I need to find and track down. Which I can find them on like eBay and a couple other sites. The only problem is finding them in decent condition. And a lot of them have yellowed plastic, but, you know, they're from like, what, 1996? So they are kind of tricky to find decently, like, good shaped ones. Ah, here you are!
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
Alright, welcome adventurer. Feel free to gaze upon our beautiful mosaic. It's taken us a long time, but we hope you enjoy it. Would you be willing to help us out for a bit? We're in desperate need of some more mosaic tiles. Many years ago, we came across some plans for a grand piece of artwork that never came to fruition. A complete map of Tamriel, with every city and town fully realized down to the smallest detail. Many of us have come in on and out over the years working on it, and we've had to start over a few times. But this time we've got it all, the details figured out. We just need 17 yellow tiles from Ulix Festius over in the city. Once we have those, we'll be set. Ulix Festius. Alright. I don't know where he's at. Alright. Ooh. Biscuits. Oh, wow. That's neat. Okay, so we need to go get some tiles for them. Shouldn't be too hard to do. And while we're at it, we can also try to come across a miner's pick. That way we can do a little bit more work on repairing this place. If I can find my way out of here.
On your way.
Okay. But yeah, I'm so excited about getting those, like, finally in my possession and just looking at them. Love it.
Here to see the castle?
I was.
Serve the Emperor.
Alright. So now we need to make our way out of here. I don't know where this dude is. I guess we could go check, like, that art dealer over here. They might have something. Find potions. Nope. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it either. Okay. So we're going to be running around aimlessly looking for a place that may or may not be here. Actually, what is the name of that dude? Ulix Festius. You know what? I think I might have seen his name back here when I was just running around earlier. Joalixy Festius. It's an interesting name. Very interesting name, actually. Yeah, pretty much I've always wanted, like, those Metal Gear Solid action figures, but oh, here we go. At the time, you just couldn't find them anywhere. You know, it was, like, really rare to see them. But considering today's day and age, we can simply just type in what we want, and then it'll find it for you. And I love that. The name's Ulix Festius, Brick Mason. Would you mind helping me with an idea? I've been brewing up a mixture for a new mortar. Make it worth your while. New mortar? I've been cutting and laying stones in this town since I was small. Still, I figure I can improve on my work. I've got the idea to improve my mortar, but I'm not sure what'll work. Do you mind giving me a hand? Sure, I'll help. Great. Could you get me some slod soap? The waxiness ought to help with the mortar. Okay. I need to talk to you about pieces. Mosaic tiles. Ah, for the census project. I can't see how this relates to all their work, but I'm paid to make tiles, not think about distribution of my tax septums. Here's the tiles I promised. Yellow, right? Oh, okay. Alright, and he wants slod soap. Ooh. Very nice. Alright, we're going to get out of here, and we're going to run back to them. Actually, we're going to go home. I think we might have some of that slod soap already. Would be beneficial. And Bob Grimes mentioned that these are actually in alphabetical order. He mentioned that before, but I completely forgot about that, so that does make it so much easier to find the stuff that we're looking for. I do have a tendency of forgetting stuff. Okay, that's ivory. Jet. Ooh, that's not cool. Okay. Alright, we do not have any here. We need some slod soap. Well, no, we don't have any here either. Crap. We don't have any. Nope. I'm pretty sure that we do have some. I just... Okay, there's that. CL... Nope. Maybe? No. Nope, we don't have any. Crap. Yep, that don't help us. That don't help us none. Alright. Nope. Okay. Yep, that does make it easier to, like, quickly look through this stuff. But we are still at the problem of not having what we need. That's fine. We do have a lot of stuff already in our ingredient pile. We'll just have to get around to make a potion. So here's where I put the penumbrum and the spider silk and this shadowfly stalks. For some reason, she just would not take the stuff and like give me a journal update. I was testing it to see if it would work. Because what I did is I used a console command to give ourselves the spider silk. For the simple reason that it would not say like where you could find it or buy it. It was just like, there's like no guaranteed place to find the stuff. However, wait a minute, we need to find an apothecary or something. They might have some slots. So does a thing. Alright. We will locate it. Clothier. Catcher's Pawn. Quality wares. My, oh my. There's just so many... Ooh, Mystical Emporium. We might have to check that out. There's no telling what they have in there. Okay, these are... Nope. That's a store. I thought it was just a...
You may speak.
Armor. Weaver. Elixirs. Alright, you might be able to sell the item I need. You got some slod soap. Milk crab. Perfect. Alright, I'm just buying one because he didn't say how many he needed. Cut me a deal? Perfect. Alright, we got his slod soap. We can now continue. Actually, where was he? He wasn't very far down the road here. Perfect. Alright, my dude. Here is your... Do you have the soap for my new mortar? Waxy, just like I asked. Nice job, adventure. Let me add this to the mix. It isn't working like I expected. How about you bring me some scrib jelly? That'll add a sticky quality I want.
I'm not busy.
Alright, I guess we can scrounge up some scrib jelly for him. We'll just run right back down here to this elixir shop. Do you sell scrib jelly? Alright. Scuttles. There we go, we'll buy one. Cut me a deal. Perfect. I love getting a deal.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was another item that I decided to grab up on. Like, recently I have been, like, really bad about getting on eBay just because they kind of have, like, everything I'm looking for. Alright, thank you again for the sub. Do you have the scrib jelly for my new mortar? Didn't expect to see you back so soon, Sir Joseph. Let me take that jelly and add it to the mix. It's got the waxiness and the stickiness the mortar needs, but there's something missing. How about some muck for texture? Alright. Muck for texture. But yeah, I found a PlayStation 1
beyond measure
for like $45, but it had like $11 shipping, so altogether it was a little bit over $50. About $58 total is what I spent on it. But absolutely love it. It hasn't arrived yet, but raw musk. It hasn't arrived yet, but I am really looking forward to that as well. The good news is that kind of finishes my not really full-on console collection. I still need to get, like, I don't really count an Atari as like a console that I would like to have in my collection, but the only console left I need to get is a regular NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. I think my new mortar just needs a little more. Sir Joseph, do you have muck for it? I do. Thanks for the muck. Now let's get this to the mix quickly. This is perfect. The slod soap makes it waterproof, the scrib jelly makes it sticky, and the muck makes it sturdy. Shame about the cost, though. If I put this on every house that wanted it at my current prices, I'd be bankrupt. Still, you did a good work. Sir Joseph, here, take this. It saved me a couple of times when I was working up on the walls. Ooh, a slow fall
Whatever
amulet.
you want, within reason.
Very nice. That will come in handy. All right, let's go return these tiles. But yeah, with the purchase of that PlayStation 1, I now have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then for the Xboxes, I got the original Xbox, the 360 Jasper version, and well, the Slim version isn't mine, but I'm not really going to count the Xbox One and stuff because I really didn't care much for the Xbox One. That was just me. That was just me. It was pretty much because whenever Xbox One and I think it was PlayStation 4, you know, when it was that big split, like our entire group split up. Like half went PlayStation, half went Xbox, and the rest of us stayed on the 360. And then the ones of us that stayed on the 360 kind of branched off and just went straight to PC. Hello! Welcome, adventurer. Feel free to gaze our beneficial mosaic. Okay, we already read that. Apologies, but there's been a change in plans. We decided the tiles should be red instead of yellow. A quick job for Elix, though. Right, just bring the tiles back to him. Okay. Alright. So I kind of might have an idea of what this modder's plight was. The coming and going of people, the constant changing, just nothing getting done. It's truly saddening. I have worked on projects like that went literally down that same route before. You know, you think you're actually making progress, and then that's when the higher ups come in and say, changing plans, we need to scrap it and go with this instead. Like, we don't want to use C++, we're going to go ahead and just go with something a little more simple. A little bit of Visual Basics or whatever. Nope, never mind, we're just going to go ahead and go back to C. Wait, where did he go? Oh, here you are, he's moving. Alright, my dude. Mosaic tiles. Huh, what's wrong with the tiles? Don't tell me they changed their minds again. A job's a job, I guess. Give me back those tiles and I'll give them a quick slap with the paint. There, hopefully this is what they need. Alright, we're en route. Back to the tiles. Yeah, like, pretty much the whole deal was programming a elevator that would stop on certain floors but had a secret way to go to, you know, a secret floor through button key presses, and all went well except for certain things would mess up, and like the elevator would operate with the doors open. As you could tell, that counted as a fail, but I mean, like group projects, if you could get everybody on board that wants to be there and wants to work on it, it usually goes pretty smoothly. But if you get people in your group that are just jokesters and time wasters and stuff, you know, like, yeah, it'll be done, and then come day of, where is it? It's like, oh, I didn't do it. Alright. Oh dear, you haven't heard the news? We decided to go a different direction with the project. Instead of tiles, we're going to use colored felt. Just a bit of redoing, that's all. Thank you for your time, Sir Joseph. You're free to stay and help if you'd like. Now, where to put that tiles for Joalixy? If something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Hopefully we'll finish before the 4th era, whenever that is. Okay, so I think I might understand about like what they were saying about a modder's plight. Stuff constantly changing. It's terrible. Truly tragic. To spend all of your time and effort to make something absolutely perfect just to have it thrown away and to go another way. Just to do it all over again, just to have it thrown away all over again. That's terrible. I think that's kind of what they were hinting at.
King and
Pretty neat. I decided to pick that quest because when I was checking the quest list, it was saying something about tiles and whatnot in a modder's plight. But I didn't really understand what it meant. I thought it was like something to do with a modder, like they left like an Easter egg or something. But I think I kind of understand what they meant by their plight. Alright, I'm going to give him his stuff back, and maybe he'll pay me. Mosaic tiles. Oh, well, I had fun making those tiles anyway. Best of luck to them. Yeah, that sounds about right. I had fun. They could go in the folder of things that will possibly never be used, but you never know. Sometimes it comes down to it. You might use the stuff eventually for something else.
Ah, greetings.
Hello. Alright, I guess we'll keep them red tiles. We didn't want them back. Here, we'll put them here. Put them here as a remembrance of attempts gone wrong. Alright. I honestly thought those quests would take a little bit longer than expected. Well, I guess we could set out and find something else to do now. Let's see here. We only have 25 episodes left with this character before we start our new guy. So the new guy, as of right now, the poll is an Argonian. So if you don't want an Argonian, cast a vote to block it. If you do want an Argonian, cast a vote to affirm it.
Yes, Outlander?
I ain't really ever used an Argonian. I think that would be kind of interesting to go with, though, because I know, like, they're counted as a beast race, so they can't use boots and they can't use helmets. So that's we're really gonna take a hit on, like, our armor rating because of that. However, I'm pretty sure they do have the ability to breathe underwater. I'm not sure if it's just automatic or if it's a spell. What is this place? Alright. I thought something was coming after me. Let me up in there. There we go. Let me up in here. But yeah, I don't know if it's like a constant effect or if it's just a spell that you can cast. What are you doing? Eh, what do you want? I'm not talking to you. What's your background? My head hurts. My arms ache. What did you ask again? Fleh. Get cured. Get disease cured at the temple or... Okay, that's just telling us how to get cured. Sounds like this dude's out here, like, hungover.
Why do you disturb me?
Oh, I'm sorry. The necklace. Beautiful. Alright. We're just going to leave him to his hangover. I guess we're going to just continue this way because we haven't been over in here yet. What are you doing? Greetings, friend. A traveler on these roads as well. Darthamgarel is the name. I'm a wanderer. I make camp where I will. I feed off the land. It's a fine life, and one that's brought me much pleasure. The guard? Guards keep the peace and chase down criminals. Okay. Alright, so he's just chilling. Helm him. Alright. Akamora. Dun Akafe. Akafel? Interesting. Yeah, we haven't been, like, out and about over here. That was really the only quest I was thinking about doing was that tiles quest. I thought it would take longer than that. We managed to throw in the help him with his mortar quest, but I wasn't aware of that quest. Oh. Oh! Okay, what are you? A rogue Nyx hound. Interesting. Alright! If I could just find my way up out of here. Yeah, I kind of fell into a slump with the whole eBay stuff. I mean, I've been just finding a lot of good stuff. I love it. Kind of run myself broke in the process, but that's fine. I got a lot of stuff to... Ooh. What do we have here? Interesting. A destroyed shrine. Maybe I could talk to the head like that one head. Can I talk to you? Not. What did we find? What is this place? Dun Ockfell Forgotten Tunnels. Oh, you... Get away from me. Alright, what are you doing here? A vampire. Interesting. We came across a vampire nest. You know what? Seeing how we're not doing anything, we can't really let these guys just be out here. You're had, brother! Yeah, some poor traveler's just gonna stumble up in here like we did. Seeing how we are a true hero, we must do our duty and rid this place of these foul beasts. Actually, there are quests for the vampires. We did, I think they were called the Beluth vampires. So we might, you're had. We might be able to join, ooh. We might be able to join these guys. Whenever we join the Beluth people, they kind of gave us the option of like Imperial Chain. Ooh. And what do you got here? A Glass Tonto. Yeah, whenever we joined the vampires, pretty much they trapped us, and it was one of those, kill this guy and join us, or we kill you both. Needless to say, that guy lost his life. I mean, technically we did too, because I think vampires are dead. But, you know, we kind of didn't fall in battle. We kind of just got like, ooh. We are finding stuff. I don't really think we got bit, but we might have. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. You're had. Dude, what was that? A greater plague bearer ghost. Ooh. Yeah, it feels good to be back at the Tamriel Rebuilt because there's just so... Okay. That looked creepy for a second. There's just so much to this place. Okay, it's stuck. I mean, we still have yet to be in, like... I mean, we've covered a lot of stuff except here. The peninsula. And then down here in the mesa. There's still stuff to do and stuff to see. I mean, it's just so filling. I love it. There's so many quests to do too. Oh, it's stuck and cannot be opened. Alright, my guess is there was probably a ruined chapel. You're had! Yeah, our guy is just a straight up beast. We are just hacking our way through things. You're dead. Yeah, this dude's a boss. I love it. He has come a long way since we, like, started this character. I mean, he is just like, you're done for. Okay. Jala. Oh, she actually had a name. Alright, we might have had to do a quest to come here and slay her, but that's fine. Yep, she just... Wait a minute. Okay, that's a rock. I thought that was like a person's legs, like a skirt like she had on. I guess I was wrong. Alright, we're out of here. Alright, so now we are kind of like out of time. Who wants it? We're out of time. Oh, you're had. And we're out of quest for the moment. I don't have one off the top of my head to go with. So what I'm going to do is recall us home. We're going to stay home in our nice warm bed. I'll do some research and get us a quest lined up for tomorrow's episode. we'll figure all that out tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome.